got Iff in the building.
You. It's goody.
We got Mir in the building. We got the producer, Warport Radio, off camera, running shit behind the scenes. You heard?
What's going on, everybody? Y'all can pick up my audio. I'm off camera, man. What's good?
I mean, but we got the top sneaker. What do you want to call? I don't want to call you a reseller, but is that what you are?
Hustle man.
Hustle man in New Jersey. Shout out to Zay too.
Trevor, yeah. Shout out my bro Zay.
I mean, been in the field with him several times. You feel me? But yeah. The first question I want to ask you is, what is your response to the people that I see on Twitter and Instagram, and they're complaining that there's no Air Force Ones left in the store? What do you have to say to those people? And also, what do you have to say to the people? What's your response to the people that saying, yo, why am I paying this amount more money for Air Forces than in the store? Like, why am I paying $130 for a pair of Air Forces if they're $90 in the store? What do you got to say to those people?
All right, so first thing first, the reason why they not in the store, so it was a rumor going around that Nike supposedly was like canceling like the regular all white Air Force model. So that was the first thing. I guess there was like a shortage, or Nike just stopped producing them, or producing them at mass amounts like they were in previous years. So that was the first thing. The production was went down. Two, it's kind of a seasonal shoe. So like as of now, let's say stores are not receiving that much shipment of white Air Force Ones, and then in the summertime, once when COVID hit, every store, whatever they had prior to COVID hitting, like that was all they had. So if they had 2 pairs left prior to COVID, that's what they had for the first month, 2-3 months, whatever. So after stores and everything started opening back up, so once everything opened back up, and here and there when they get a random shipment, let's say they only get 10 pairs in that day, I'm at every store every day, and I'm buying all 10. So
for retail price.
Yeah, for retail price. So I'm going around to every store. I'm networking.
Are you tracking the sneakers? Like, how do you know which store has what?
Could you say that? Do you not want to say that?
I mean, people probably know, but I mean, at this point, like in the sneaker game, that's just how you move up. It's all networking. So you meet different people who sell shoes. You may meet somebody who works at Nike. You may meet such and such manager from this store, and you know what I mean. So you kind of get a little bit of intel. You know how to know.
So pretty much, there are no Air Force Ones in the store, because when they get their 10 pair, you're buying the 10 pair.
Correct. I'm buying all 10.
It's not just you though. It's other people.
It's not just me, but I would say like, let's say, all right, Essex County, right? If it's 5 Snipes locations, I'm at all 5 locations that day. If I know one store got 10 pairs, for the most part, like whoever, when they make their deliveries, they are so Snipes. Their warehouse is in Philly, right? So it's not even that far. So when it comes down here with the truck or whatever they bring in, the store for the day, Market Street, Snipes, and the other one right there in Springfield is only a 5-minute drive. So let's say boom, the truck pull up down there at 1. By 1:30, 1:45 latest, they at the next location. You know what I mean? They go to the one spot, drop off, blah, 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 sign the paperwork, next spot. So I'm same thing. So I know, okay, they hit such and such spot already. Boom, I pull up, I go there. I'm taking everything, and I'm on to the next spot. Hey, you got blah, blah, blah.
Why are these shoes, how much? I mean, I feel like everybody gets a different price depending on who you are. But let's just say the average price you're selling them for is $125. Why are your Air Force Ones $125 when you're getting them for $90 in the store?
That's just how the game go. Like any hustle, like let's say like lashes. Females buy lashes for $2, sell them for $25. So you feel me? So it's the same thing with Air Force. So everybody, like you say, oh, it's $90. Come on, why you upcharging this, so much? I mean, it's a hustle at the end of the day. So I'm not like just. And it's also supply and demand. So just how when you go around to this mall, that mall, this store, and nobody has them, but I do, and you really want them, you got an event you got to go to that night, or some all-white party you need, you know what I mean? And the Forces specifically is a spur-of-the-moment shoe.
All-white party.
So if all goes wrong, you could just wear a pair of Forces and your outfit would be good for the night. Or that last minute you going out, dang, I don't got no fresh feet. I can't go wrong with white Forces. Yo, Iff, where you at? You got Forces?
You come right in to save them.
And I'm right there. You feel me? And at that point, most people, they respect the hustle, and or at that moment, they just need a pair of shoes, so they're going to pay whatever. So some people, like that June 19th event they had in Jersey City, so that day alone was crazy. I definitely sold at least 20, almost 30 pair of Forces.
I bought some.
Yeah, see, even me, he ain't buy no Forces, but he got some ones, some fresh ones. But like for that specific event, like that, let's say 2-day weekend, because I think it was on a Friday. It was a Friday, so like that Thursday and like all day Friday, even up until like 9 p.m. People was, hey, yeah, for the most part, yeah, I would say that 2-day span, 90% of the shoes I sold was Forces.
I would have won that day and put them shits back in the box.
Respectfully.
So yeah, like I mean, I would say like now, summer kind of coming to an end. It's less sun outside, less events, less.
Now you about to move on to the Black Forces.
Yeah, nah. Those could stay where they at, man.
I really don't like the disrespect of Black Forces. I don't think that's a ugly sneaker. I
feel like they good work kicks, like good comfortable, good. You keep them polished. You feel me?
Workout kicks.
You could easily wipe them off, something get on them, like feel me. But other than that, nah.
I got a question. Who do you think is responsible for popularizing Forces like single-handedly? Like,
great question.
That's a good question.
Probably me.
Like who takes the cake, like as far as making Forces?
I would say like guys like Dipset, Jim Jones, guys like that. When that whole era when everything was going pop, the whole Dipset movement, Skull Gang, all that stuff, that kind of whatever, Rockstar, whatever. That movement, like it was Trues, Forces. You feel me? And then it kind of like the Trues kind of faded away, but Forces it was kind of just like. You're white up, so whatever, people want to call them, like, you just can't go wrong, always need a pair, like I said, it's a spur of the moment shoe, so worst case scenario, you got a pair of Forces, you good, like, you could rock for the night. So.
Y'all got no more? I got hella questions for this.
Go ahead.
Okay, so as far as Kanye West, right, and just like the Yeezy brand as like a sneaker, obviously, like, it's like exploded, like, so how has Yeezy... It's like since it entered the marketplace, kind of changed sneakerhead culture in your opinion? Just as another option, because it went from, it started off real strong, with like through Nike, and then this switch to Adidas, and like he's still kind of reigning on top as far as sneakers. Yeah. So like, what's your opinion on like just the Yeezy as a brand, like in the marketplace right now, for sneakerheads?
I feel like Yeezy, he a smart businessman, so he know what he doing. That's first thing first. He know what he doing. Secondly, he is and probably will continue to keep flooding the streets with Yeezys. Like at this point, like everybody, I just want Yeezys. I want Yeezys. So like whatever color, style, model, people don't care. It say Yeezy on it, they're gonna buy. Basically Jordans. Similar to Jordans. Jordan keep dropping the same shoe with 30 different colorways, same exact model, same silhouette. 30 different colorways, people buy it every time it sells out. So same thing with Yeezy. To the point, sometimes, Kanye, he knows if and when, certain popular Jordans are, re-releasing or dropping, and he drops the shoe that same day, if not the next day, on the same weekend, compete and just let people know, hey, Yeezy is here, or my shoes, are relevant too. Yeah. So I would say, me personally, they're comfortable. Even my mother, I got a pair for her birthday last year, and she already texts like our little family group chat saying she want another pair this year for her birthday. Like, so it's a good, comfortable shoe. To be honest, like, I bought her a pair of 700s. So like that shoe specifically has a like an orthotic insole. So for older people, they complain about their feet every day. So it's like perfect for it. It's a wide shoe. Got the orthotic insole, so it's like perfect if you on your feet or you just walking around or naturally just have feet problems. So comfortable shoe. Some of the plain or less simple colorways or silhouettes probably are the better ones to me at least. He's definitely getting a little creative now with colors and The most recent one he just released actually came with extra shoelaces. That was the first time he's ever done that. So, I mean, he just gonna keep flooding the streets. So at this point, whatever he put out is gonna sell.
I think the brand bigger than the shoe, cause I don't like them. Them shit's ugly.
What?
Yeah.
You crazy
I think the first
Which is hard.
I don't really like
a lot of his shoes are hard,
they
bro.
better than the old ones.
Nah, nothing
Yeah,
I
better.
think
Nothing
the old-
better.
You got so many. You gotta name the damn whole
What
line.
the
Which one you
the
talking
high
about?
top like
700?
The
750?
750s, yeah. So now,
I feel like 750
me,
the hardest.
personally,
ones, like,
yeah, they tough, but I just feel like those not for everybody. The original 350s, like Turtle Doves, like the OG, like the first shits,
yeah, them
like
was
those,
fire.
like those, yeah. Then like he kind of just like all the kind of the original 350, but I feel like once the blue tints came out. That particular pair, that's when the whole Yeezy sneaker game kind of just went. And I think he dropped that around Christmas time or something. So it got crazy. Like
he got basketball sneakers.
Nah, those tough.
The basketball sneakers is tough.
Those tough.
To do what?
I mean, maybe not the hooping. I wasn't hooping it, but honestly, his
I mean, basketball. That's what I
Be
meant.
about branding too.
That's what I said. I said the brand bigger than the shoe. Like Jordan, I feel like it's
And he does-
equivalent.
yeah.
Like it's equivalent. Like the brand is just Michael Jordan. But at the end of the day, the sneakers are fire. Like there's like one
I think
through
he
like.
got fire sneakers too, though.
Nah, he do.
He did.
I mean, Jordan is the top of the line. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody
Do you think
gonna
Yeezy
reach
will
that.
ever overcome Jordans
when it comes.
as far as like
Maybe-
market share? Like,
Maybe branding, but like in terms of like the actual shoe.
you don't think it could top?
I don't think Jordan could be touched again. I think it's
You never know.
You never know, bro.
Just
But
started.
yeah, he like I said, he smart businessman, so he know what he doing. But at the same time, I feel like all in all, through it all, he right there. You feel me? Basically, like he right there.
Do you feel like what's your opinion on StockX and like Go app and like all these different apps and stuff, like, well, not apps but like marketplaces, online marketplaces? Because back in the day, all you used to have was like kind of Flight Club and
Yeah.
like those sneakers were hella overpriced.
Mm.
But like StockX kind of made it to where like, all right, all these pairs have been like released over like the span of like 4 or 5 years or whatever case may be, or 10 years, whatever case may be. But at least we have access to actually cop the sneakers at more of a like respectable resale price. I would say like you could pretty much get the sneakers you want if you got your bread
Yeah.
nowadays. So like, how do you feel like StockX came and kind of changed the sneaker game as far as where you stand in it, as far as like resale?
So I like not back in the day, but I would say StockX probably only been around 2-3 years maybe. Both StockX and Go are fairly new. It's definitely less than 5 years they've been in existence. I would say 3 years maybe.
Yeah, 3
But
years.
prior to that, as far as like, you know, a outside or a consignment place where you could get shoes, whether it was online or in store, it was basically only Flight Club. So as far as like the market or value for shoes, eBay and Flight Club were kind of the two, you know, places that created the value market for whatever shoe that came out. So you would, you know, look at whatever it's selling for on eBay, and then let's say I had the particular shoe. Okay, I see it's going for $500 on eBay. Flight Club wants $525. All right, I'm gonna just sell mine $490 just to, you know, let it go.
Yeah.
So, but now with StockX, I feel like one, the name itself is kind of smart because in how they, you know, promote it to you, that these sneakers basically are like stocks and bonds. You know, market value changes every day, every month, up and down. So it kind of like, you know what I mean, makes you, you know, more enticed to the shoe. Like, okay, let me check today. This shoe is selling for $200. I wait 2 weeks. Oh, now it's selling for $550. So it's sometimes, you know, you see crazy, you know, jumps in prices or in value of these shoes. So it's something like you're on the app every day checking, like, okay, I know I have these shoes still sitting in my room. Let me check what they're worth now. Maybe I get some, you know what I mean, some extra, you know what I mean, bread right now. So I know my brother, he does that a lot. Well, he just has a lot of shoes. So him, like, sometimes he forget and he just walks into his little shoe area. Oh, I still got these. I never wore them, but I want these shoes that cost, you know, whatever amount of money. All right, I can sell these now and get some, you know, money towards a new shoe. So it's I feel like StockX and Go, both of them, it's kind of good now because now it gives you more options as far as where you can purchase your shoes from. I would say both StockX and GOAT are cheaper than Flight Club still. I would say StockX is the cheapest as far as like when you compare the three. Let's say StockX wants 300, go to 320. Flight Club will want 420. So Flight Club is always kind of little.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, so like, but like, let's say like OGs in the reselling game, they kind of strict on just like, nah, they going by Flight Club market. So whatever Flight Club say, like that's what they believe as far as the market value of shoes. So like some of the older heads, that's, I would say like 30s, 40s that really been doing, sneaker reselling for a little while, like they strict on, nah, whatever Flight say, that's what goes. Like, because let's say like, for instance, the Zebra Yeezys, you guys pretty familiar with those. So when they originally came out, those shoes were selling at Flight Club for damn near $2,000. But now, like I said, just like how Jordan re-releases everything, Kanye did as well. So he probably re-released the Zebras maybe 3 times since they came out. So, the value definitely decreased now. There's more pairs out there that's available for everybody. But, so Flight Club at the time, like, it was crazy. Like, and like I said, and this was before StockX and GOAT. So the only place you really could get it from or sell it, either sell to or get it from was Flight Club. Mm-hmm. So anybody who had a pair, they were just going right to Flight Club in the city. Hey, got Zebras. And Flight Club, like let's say the store itself was buying pairs $1,000, $1,200, $1,300, but still
the Zebras.
Yeah, but still, listing it online.
Timing, yeah.
I have it for $2,000. You feel me? Not knowing that Kanye planned to, re-release them, so value has decreased. But at the time, like I know people personally who got pairs, went straight to Flight Club, $1,500.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Damn. That's crazy. I was gonna ask you about like the fake sneaker market and shit, because like sometimes people complain that they got fake sneakers off of StockX.
Yeah. So
like, how's that process? Right. I remember you said you worked at GOAT or something like that. So like you've been able to stamp and issue like fake pairs yourself, like or like stamp them as fake.
Yeah.
So like, what's that process like of stamping a sneaker as fakes?
So like, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest. At the end of the day, let's say whether you Flight, StockX, GOAT, it's human beings, looking at the shoes. I mean, all day, every day, or throughout the day, you see hundreds of shoes. All right. So at the end of the day, everybody's human. Everybody has chance for error or mistakes. So with that being said, I would say all 3 of the main, let's say online consignment shops as far as Flight, Stock, and GOAT, at some point in time, they've either sent out a fake or maybe a shoe that had, a slight defect or a little something wrong with it. So so nobody's perfect. I'm gonna put that out there. No shade to nobody. Me personally, no favoritism, but from working at GOAT and just knowing people who've purchased from both StockX and GOAT, I've seen and heard better reviews for GOAT as far as, less fakes or less shoes with errors or problems and issues. As far as the whole, like, deciding or telling, what shoe is fake or not, it's a process. Each shoe, each model kind of has different checkpoints that you kind of have to go by to, authenticate it and, verify that it's real. So, one shoe may be, let's say like a simple shoe like Adidas Shell Toes. It's not, maybe too many checkpoints, but let's say like Jordan 11s, that's like probably one of that, and Jordan 1s are probably one of the most common, like, fake shoe that's ever, like that, every year, all day, every day, people making fake ones and fake Jordan 11s. So that's a shoe that's kind of, let's say, it's 10 checkpoints for that shoe, and for something like regular Adidas Shell Toes, it may be like 4. You feel me? So depending on what shoe, you know what I mean, you'll just know, you'll have your checkpoints. All right, it passes this, it passes this, it passes that. Sometimes it may not be a clear pass, but let's say if it's 10 checkpoints out of 10, you for sure good that 9 of them pass. You know what I mean? That one that you kind of, maybe a little iffy about, you'd be like, but like I said, all 9 are like all the way 100% pass. Your shoe's good. You can push it through. Where I would say the error comes in. Like I said, people see shoes all day, every day. Sometimes, no shade, but sometimes, I would say maybe employee, whatever. Like everybody that works at these places, maybe not be a person that has that much background and or knowledge into, let's say fashion or sneakers, and somehow just stumbled upon and got the position, and they kind of just thrown in the fire, let's say, especially during holiday season when sales and everything increases, so let's say on the average day you seeing 200 shoes. Now it's Christmas time, you seeing 800 shoes. So now it's like, oh shit, damn, this Jordan, this Off-White, this Yeezy, you feel me? So throughout the day, make maybe 1 or 2 shoes that you come across, and then hey, it really might be fit.
Could you tell if, like, say you just walking around, could you tell if a nigga got on like fake?
Sometimes it's really like blatant, like you could just look like, damn, bro, somebody got you. Sometimes it's like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You could just tell. Me personally, like it's little things. Like sometimes, let's say like, all right, you get a Jordan 1, and sometimes it comes with extra laces, right? So like even like when the extra laces come in that little small baggie, like the material of the bag, how low it hangs off the side of the shoe, like when they tie it right here and it's like the shoe's hanging. It's little stuff that the average person wouldn't think of or notice, but like just from kind of being in the field and talking to other people. Talking to other people, like and me, I'm a person that's always asking questions, or contacting people. Even now, like a couple weeks ago, I contacted one of my former employees at GOAT, and ask him questions to brush up on my shit. To make sure like, yo, I'm about to buy these. What's checkpoints on this and that. What's good? What to look for? So you just never hurts to ask, or it definitely never hurts to know. But sometimes, it's blatant as hell. You can see sometimes you really gotta like look, touch, feel, literally smell. Like it's a different smell from fakes and reals too as well. Like you kind of get accustomed to it. Like you kind of know what a real sneaker smells. Not even a real sneaker, like a real Jordan 1, a real Jordan 11, a real Yeezy. Like each shoe kind of got its own like little scent that you kind of like, oh shit, like you feel me? Nah, this ain't that. Like you mean? So. There's a lot of little small things that like regular person wouldn't even like. It wouldn't even cross your mind like, these good, but like me, I'm really breaking down like, oh, like everything get looked at, touched, everything, like from the box, the shoe, the lace, inside, outside, insole, everything. So.
Okay, is everybody cool too when it comes to sneaker resellers? Like, is everybody like, oh, I bet, let me help this dude out, oh, wow, you got this, you got that, or is it like a little competition? Some people might hold on to something, hold on to certain information.
Yeah, I feel like any field is kind of like that. Like like me personally, like I've made friends in the reselling game or business, and then definitely haven't made any enemies. But it's people that I've known or met through it, and then people go their separate ways and anything in life. But it's still kind of like. Everybody for itself kind of thing, which I know I'm like that sometimes too, you feel me? I may know something, whatever like that. I may not tell these 10 other dudes, but I'm gonna tell, my main mans. But like on the other end, they would do the same. Like it just so happened we may meet at the same store, like, oh, but like it wouldn't be like, damn, bro, you ain't tell me, like, 'cause, nigga, you here just like I'm here, you feel me? Like you ain't tell me, I ain't tell you, but we both here, so we good, you feel me? So it be a lot of situations like that, like in your mind, you like, damn, he ain't even hit me up, but like, it's like I ain't hit him up either, you feel me? But y'all both there, both at the same spot, y'all both trying to eat, trying to get money, so it's like, all right, whatever. But it's definitely, I would say people. Like, people ain't really like trying to help you. Like, like
any type of.
Yeah, you kind of really. It's competitive. Everybody like, want whatever shoe or specific size. Like, sometimes I really get like that specific where it's just like, nah, like I can't give you not one detail because.
Let me get 2 sneakers from you. Number 1, the first sneaker is a sneaker that you gotta have in your rotation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also the most like. The hottest sneaker, like made. Those could be 2 different sneakers.
Yeah. So a sneaker that people definitely should have in their rotation.
Yeah. Matter of fact, give me how many things you should do, 1 or 2 for each those questions.
2 kicks.
2 kicks. Yeah. 2 that you gotta have in your rotation, into like the hottest sneakers, like if you these are the hottest sneakers, like creativity wise, all that shit.
So like, all right, shoes that I feel like everybody definitely should have in rotation. Definitely a pair of Jordan 1s. That's my favorite sneaker, like, of all time. Any, like, not any, but like the model itself just fire, and then it's, specific colorways. But definitely a pair of Jordan 1s. I feel like whether they clean or kind of beat up, they still look good. Like, that's just a shoe you kind of rock or have for years. Like, good, bad, whatever. Like, need a pair of Jordan 1s. Another shoe that I feel like everybody should have. I mean, I'm gonna say forces. Like, you kind of just need it. You kind of just need them. Like I said, you really can't go wrong with them. Like, you feel me? Like, that's just like, cause I'm definitely not gonna say easy, because that's I don't know. I feel like you don't necessarily like need easy, or that's like a go-to. But I feel like ones you could throw on with anything. Like, you could wear a suit and ones, like, or you could wear a suit and some pearly forces. You feel me? Like, Yeezys, like, especially now with the colorways and this stripe and this shining, like, sometimes that's just a little too much. Like, ones, forces, you could be calm and still be like respectable. You walk in the room with those on your feet.
Creative tip, like, yo, these the hottest shits ever created. Like, the top two of those for those.
Sean Witherspoon, his like Air Max he made, it's like a combination of an Air Max 1 and an Air Max 97. Beautiful shoe, like crazy. Like, I went to VA, traveled to VA, drove down there, me and a few friends, like for the initial like release, where like he just was releasing them at like in his hometown, Richmond, Virginia. So he was releasing them at this particular store. So like, we waited out there all day, all night. He ended up coming like 4 a.m. to hand out wristbands. Like, it got crazy, people pushing, shoving, fighting. They broke the door down from the store. Like, the news was out there. Like, it made the news. Like, it was crazy. So like, that day, I'm gonna be honest, like, me personally, like, I didn't get a pair. Somebody I was with, they luckily got a band. And he actually paid somebody for their he paid somebody for their band, and ended up buying a shoe. But at the time, I was just like, man, nah, like.
So you went all the way down there and didn't get the sneaker?
It be like that sometimes. Not that, like, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest, like, me personally, like, I've been doing the like sneaker reselling, I would say, like, past 3 years. So this probably was like one of like my first few times going out, and it just so happened to be a crazy shoe that like 3 years later still was like.
So if you went there like now, you would have got the sneaker.
Like, just my mindset and just like yeah, everything was different. It was just like, it really was just, and you like I said, this was my first, a couple times, and I just know, like, all right, maybe up here in Jersey and New York, like, should be a little, like, it be, you kind of gotta be, on your shit, like, trenches. You go out of state, like, it really do be kind of like sweet compared to like what we used to out here, like Jersey or New York even. So I'm out there, I'm just like, whatever. But then you end up, I'm starting to see faces. Oh, this dude from New York, I seen him at such and such release, or he from here, or you talking to, yeah, I'm from Baltimore, blah blah blah. Like, so it's people from all over the world that literally all came to VA. You feel me? And I would say like because of everything that went on that day, like all the fighting and stuff like that, like if it was 500 people out there, I would say 30 people got shoes. Like, just because it got that crazy to the point they ended up shutting it down. They stopped giving out the bands. Like, it just got too crazy.
What's the second shoe?
The second shoe. I'm trying to think. Let me think. Shit, probably to me, I said, I like forces. So the Travis Scott, I gotta put 2 in there. The Travis Scott Jordan 1s, the high tops, definitely those is crazy. And then the Cactus Jack Forces that he recently made, where it's got like a detachable tongue, like, it's crazy. It's like got like plaid colors, like green, burgundy, blue, like dark kind of fall colors. The tongue is detachable. So if you want, you could take it off. You could zip it down, open it up. Like, it's crazy. So I feel like Travis Scott, he's definitely somebody who's starting to have a big influence on the sneaker game and like his ideas and his shoes.
Why is Travis Scott like merch and shit so crazy right now? Like, mean,
Like,
why is it so crazy?
I don't know. He just
I feel like
that last album,
I
Astro.
feel like Yeezy left Nike, so Nike know they gotta throw their brand to somebody creative that's young.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Nike just gave it to them.
Yeah.
Bro, they gotta collab with somebody, bro. They can't
yeah. And I feel like it's that Astro World album definitely helped him. Like that Astro album. Me personally, like I would hear Travis Scott songs here and there, or selectively have a few like on my playlist on my phone. But like I'm not gonna say in front like, oh, I'm a big Travis Scott fan. But like after the Astro World album, like I rock with him.
That album, you was like, yo, this shit tough.
Yeah, like top to bottom, straight through, like multiple times.
I still don't fuck with Travis Scott.
I mean, I ain't gonna say he not one of my favorites, but like if I see he put out some new music, I'll definitely give it a chance. Bump it. Or if I see him on a feature on a song,
I be hearing the bars. I'm like, I don't know what. Now performance wise, I've seen him perform, and I was like, that's the craziest shit.
Yeah, I've never seen him before. I've seen like highlights, but people who I know that went to one of his concerts or whatever live, like people definitely say like it's the craziest shit they ever been to. Like if they could, they would go to every Travis Scott concert that he has.
The concert
around, you feel me?
Crazy.
Like it's crazy. Like he really interact with the fans. Like the setup.
I mean,
crazy.
The whole Astro World in Houston, like that shit was.
Yeah, the theme is so. That's what I'm saying.
That theme
like,
was crazy.
Yeah, the theme is crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like that album specifically definitely helped his his sales, his branding, his everything. Like not saying that he didn't have anything prior to that, but that definitely from then till now. Like
in the Kylie situation.
Yeah,
too.
that shit got shit jumping.
She definitely
probably.
Bro. She got
yeah.
a zillion followers.
Yeah, you feel me? But that whole Astro World concept and shit, that shit was fire. Cause Houston Astro, like that whole shit.
Until I seen his little documentary. I really ain't know.
Yeah, the documentary is tough. That's what I'm saying. Like they just him, his team, his staff, and let's say even Nike, like all that combined together, like. It just started getting crazy, like more and more, just everything just started kicking up. So definitely I would say, like I said, the Witherspoons and then those two Travis Scotts, like to me personally, like my lifetime, past few years for sure, best niggas out or that came out.
I'm gonna definitely try to give me a pair of those ones, bro. That shit went bad for me. I copped some fake ones one time, man. That shit was all bad. I lost like band and some change on that deal. That was bad.
Shit, that was.
So I gotta get some real pair. I gotta get me a real.
I remember that vividly.
Bad.
I don't know how I seen it, but good thing I told. See,
you was doing that to
the
him, right?
good friend of me, and mind you, I seen it through Twitter. That's what I'm saying. Like
I think I posted it.
Yeah, he posted it on Twitter.
Did Iffy tell you?
And I responded.
Yeah, he hit me up ASAP, like text me like, yo.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Delete that.
Yeah, so like, and that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes, like you could just tell. Look,
how could you tell that Trevor they was fit?
I don't remember what I seen in the picture, but whatever I seen, it immediately caught my eye. Hit him up like, yeah, bro. Like I don't think those good. He like.
Jared?
I threw them shits out.
He like even that
it's a fake pair.
Even that I know at Gold at least like once the fake pairs they burn them like literally like burn them like because they don't want them getting back on the market and shit or to save somebody else from getting got. You feel me? So instead of like putting it back out there, or they don't even because sometimes the seller or whoever tried to sell them, they request to get it back, but they don't even send it back to the seller because they don't want them. You know what I mean? Keep recycling that fake pair.
Respectfully.
So.
Yeah. I tried to resell them shits on StockX. Think them shits was real. I got fined like $200.
You got fined?
Yeah, like StockX will fine you for sending.
Yes.
Because like they don't actually keep the pairs themselves. They just let you list them. That say that you got them. All right, now that you got them, somebody somewhere else or across the country bought the pair that you said you got. Send us that pair. So you send them that pair for like authentication. If you fail identification, they're gonna be like, nigga, we fine you $200 because the nigga, for wasting niggas' time.
And then so basically, let's say right, so StockX or Go whoever, they kind of like giving you the, the benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, you gonna send us in a real shoe, right? So let's say you got this Jordan 1, you want to sell it, cool. I'm StockX, so yeah, bet, boom. So you basically StockX, Go, all this part, they the middleman. Yeah, boom. send a shoe to me. I'm authenticate. I'm gonna break it down, make sure shit good. Then I'm gonna send it to Mir. You feel me? So in the meantime, or let's say once the shoe get to me, oh shit not real right. Damn, now I got Mir waiting. He on my ass. So now for you sending us some bullshit, we gonna find you. Sometimes they ban your account or block your account. You feel me? Depends on, let's say, how many.
Even if it's a fucking accident, damn.
I mean, yeah, word. But they don't care. I mean, you can email them and say all that you want, but they just on some shit like, nah.
They
Like,
didn't charge me the full thing. I explained some shit to them. Like, all right.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
But then if he hit you up like immediately, like as soon as you posted it.
So yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah,
He got the shoes. I'm like, yeah, nah, I don't think they good. Send me pictures. He's sending me pictures. I'm like, nah. Like, I don't think they good. He told me how much he paid for them. Then I'm like, oh, yeah, hell no, they not good. So he like, well, I'm going to at least try to sell them on stock.
Hold up. Was this the story you told me about?
Yeah, this is definitely a story.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
What you talking about? What did I tell you?
We was in a group chat. Me and Kazimbe Ben told you the price that you told us, we like, oh, nah. It was a fucking store.
Yeah, like the price was too good to be true. That's what I'm saying. Like
it was like below retail.
Got 3 pair.
Yeah, because you was like to the point he was asking me, do I want one? I'm like, hell no. Like I don't want them shit.
They like getting into the craft of like making your own sneaker.
I do sometimes, but not really.
That's some creative shit.
Yeah, like not saying I'm not like no creative person, but I just feel like I don't know.
That's how it work. Like I've seen like a video, I'm like, damn, you guys. I just wanted to check it out.
It's definitely work.
I'm like, oh, y'all doing mad work. You know, I'm gonna just pass.
It's definitely some work, and like that ain't me. Like I feel like everybody got their lane. Like I'm somebody that's gonna buy them, rock them, sell them. Maybe that's about it. I ain't doing all that extra shit.
What we got? We've been rocking out for 36 minutes. I definitely want to talk about something else besides sneakers too, so we can freestyle the rest. What else is it to talk about?
Man, who you got winning the NBA championship, man?
You gonna say the Lakers? That's crazy.
Who you like?
I don't know. And the Lakers my team, but the Lakers not Iff team. He just like LeBron.
What that mean?
He just like LeBron.
Man.
But like
Lakers,
I don't know. I want the Lakers to win. But they be scaring me, bro.
Do y'all niggas think that they should sit out?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's
Niggas
talk.
is gay.
Ah.
Niggas did all that to come back and play.
Can you add somebody on that?
Nigga, LeBron.
Ah.
LeBron. Nigga, Kawhi. Who, Greek. All them niggas,
Y'all
like.
really don't get the point of sitting out for one day.
For one game, like. Y'all
might as well not
that
even
was some
set
wild
out.
shit, yeah, man.
Niggas sincerely had
they
niggas where they
said
wanted.
I don't think that they should sit out.
They said Clippers and Lakers really was trying to like end this shit, but then they had that other meeting.
I don't think that they should end the season. Like this gives y'all a voice. Like you know what I mean?
Voice that he LeBron. Where his voice gonna go? He LeBron. He always got a.
So you feel like they shouldn't end the season? Like they shouldn't like take a stand and let's say basically forfeit the rest of the playoffs, rest of the season, and just go home.
They should come up with a plan to put their money together. Figure out a plan. I don't even know if it should really be athletes at the head of shit. I
feel like no amount of money about to do anything. Like for what's going on. Like we could have $1 billion together as far as athletes or African Americans. Police still gonna be shooting us.
So what do y'all think?
Sadly.
So what do y'all think could change that?
Nah, definitely not no money.
Yeah, I think if they would have stayed out after that last breakage and was like, yo, we forcing like the NBA owners to call like somebody to make a power play, put like $1 billion on the line right now for Black Lives.
You heard
lit. Like they would have got some real traction with that, bro, and it would have happened fast because they probably would want to get the games back on. But the fact that they came back and ain't really accomplished nothing kind of made them look like $1 million slaves a little bit, like, and they are like.
I feel like it's
unfortunate.
Man, what do you think could help us as a people? I don't even really know what the question is, but what do you think needs to happen?
I think for one, I think in 2020 niggas a little bit more aware than niggas has been in the past.
Definitely.
So I feel like ownership. I know niggas keep talking about that, but that shit the truth. Like, as long as niggas, you know what I'm saying, gotta take their money from the niggas that's enslaving us, and that is always gonna be a discrepancy. It's always gonna be an issue. Like, so, like I like what like Ice Cube been doing lately. Like, he got his big 3 shit. That's a small step in the right direction. I see he came with a plan, a national plan for Black Americans and how to address politics. That shit, that's the type of shit, like, but nobody really paying attention to Ice Cube and what he talking about right now. He always gonna be linked to like the nation and Farrakhan and shit, but like, if as a whole or as a mass of people was to get behind his national plan for empowerment of Black people, like, politicians got no choice to hear niggas out, cause that's a high percentage. Like, usually when it come down to elections, if enough Black people vote, they gonna sway the election. You feel me? The problem historically always been like getting enough Black people to vote. You feel me? That's why Obama won by a landslide, cause every nigga named mama came out and voted. You feel me?
Right.
Then that's another reason why Trump won, cause niggas was like, all right, Obama won, we not really fucking with it no more. Like, niggas really didn't.
No in betweens. Answer. Who's winning the next election? No reason for why or this. Who do you think is winning the next election?
I don't really know. I think Biden got enough bread to win.
So that's your answer, Biden.
Yeah.
Who you think?
Damn, put this spot on me. Okay.
I really think whoever win, that shit gonna be 51 to 50, 49. Like, it's gonna be at the buzzer type shit. Like, it's gonna be way closer than niggas want it to be.
I think Trump gonna win in another close one, man. Trump gonna win.
I think Trump is gonna win, bro.
Trump is gonna definitely win. Like, right now, Biden doesn't have the polling as far as young Black African American voters.
I'm not fucking with Biden, so like,
exactly. I'm not really fucking with him either.
In order for you to win, you gotta get young Black people out to vote.
If you a Democrat,
yeah, if you're a Democrat,
cause Trump got the young white niggas for sure. He got his demographic. Like, he don't really need Black niggas to vote for him. Like, he banking on the fact that niggas not gonna vote. So as long as his niggas vote, he good. Like, I mean, like, it's a Black woman running. You feel me?
Trump gotta go, son. It's just too much.
Let me ask you a question. Why does Trump have to go? What are some negative things that he's done to impact the country?
Way too much. He in the way, bro. Point blank, period. He in the way. Like, I'm definitely not, big on the politics. So I mean, I'm not about to sit up here and try to talk all crazy.
I'm not that big on politics
and make myself sound. You feel me?
I do feel like a lot of people like talk about politics, but really
not into it.
Don't know that much.
Yeah,
like to be honest, I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
The good stuff that or negative things that like Obama has done.
I've heard I've heard Black people say Obama, certain things he's didn't necessarily help African Americans or Black people. So like,
well, for one, ain't shit no president gonna do ever going. You feel me?
Help every single person.
Not even every single Black person, but Black people as in
there's pros and cons with anything.
In general, like, for one, the country not built like that. Like, it's built on capitalism, and capitalism built on exploitation. Somebody gotta be at the bottom, and for this country, Black people at the bottom. So if we talking about a president directly helping Black people, that niggas directly fucking up what the country is based on, like. Which is unless he or she, whoever, could replace the bottom, and that's gonna be too much that's a lot of replacing to do in order to replace the bottom, which is black people who've been at the bottom for the whole existence of the country. Like,
yeah, I don't know, bro.